Yo, what is up, ninjas? My name is Sandworld, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys another Let's Play. Now, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that I have the project done the way I did it. The bad news is that I made a video that was around 40 minutes long, adding changes to the track and mastering it, and I accidentally turned my fucking computer off with my fucking thumb because the power adapter's below me, and I lost the video file. So the good news also is that we can kind of just go through what I did and you guys can get the knowledge straight away, and we don't have to deal with the bullshit of me trying to figure out stuff as we go along. Now, before we get started, guys, we are having a sale. Well, I'm having a sale for my sound banks on the Selfie page for Evolution of Sound. So if you guys have been meaning to support me by getting a sound bank, make sure to do it. Just use the code Tomorrowland, and I'm gonna leave this code up for around 2 to 3 days, maybe more, depending on how many people watch this video. And support me if you like what I do. I always appreciate it, and my sound banks are top notch. I know that a lot of people that are big use them. I've gotten a lot of support from most of them, and hopefully you guys can support me. Now, I'm a bit bummed out, as you guys can tell, because I lost the whole video file. I was like, fuck, 40 minutes. But let's just get to it, what I did. Now, in the previous video, you guys, most of you guys were saying the vocals were out of key and that they didn't fit the track. So I agreed with that after hearing it, because my ears were kind of burned. So I decided to stick with the original vocal I showed you guys in the beginning of the video for the last episode, which was this vocal.
I am lost with.
So this is what we have now.
I am lost without you here with me. Lost without you. Lost without you. I am lost without you here with me. Lost without you. Lost without you.
So that's what we have now. I also added variation to the melody because someone said so, and I listened to you, sir, and I added this portion here. Okay. And the other thing we added is just a vocal again here. Now, this is where I have a question for you guys to answer. This is more of a creative thing, so there's no right or wrong to it. However, I want you guys to let me know if you think this is too much or it sounds fine. So I decided for the second part of the drop to add one more thing. As I was making, I was like, oh, I have this idea. So what that is vocal chops, which sound like this. That's what we have. So I want you guys to let me know if you think it's too much. This is the way it sounds like soloed. So as you guys know, that's pretty much it. So it sounds like. Now, these vocals are separated away from the main one just because the EQing is a bit different on this one. It has a lot of this middle portion taken away because it's in the same range as this lead. So if I wanted to make them work together. So that's how it's going to sound. Okay. The next thing I did is I added these kind of shots, which are just like this. So pretty much I just EQ'd it out so that it doesn't have any low end, ping pong delay, and then reverb fully almost wet. Now, it's a shit ton of reverb. Now the fucking drums themselves got grouped and sent to a bus here, which is doing a lot of heavy parallel compression. And this is a trick to get your drums to literally pop the fuck out of the mix. Now this is without it, and then I'm gonna play it again without it and with it on. So take a look at my arrow when I turn it on. And you can see the difference it makes. Pretty much it's just a parallel compressor compressing the shit out of it. That's it. Now the reason this works is because you have this parallel compressed version, which sounds like this by itself. Everything sounds at the same volume because there's no dynamics to it. You're literally compressing the shit out of it. And then we layer it with what we had, and that gives you this compressed sound and the normal one. Mainly that's going to be it. Okay, fairly easy stuff to do. The other things we did is just lowered a couple of volumes, and we did a master where there wasn't much done because mainly it already sounded good. Now we used the SSO compressor, and what I pretty much mean by the compressor here is we just compressed it a bit, lowered dynamics. Now I think Steve Angelo explained it best. If you can't hear what the compressor is doing, then try and feel it, because you're definitely gonna fucking feel it. Now without the compressor, this track sounds like this. Now with it on, it kind of gives it this kind of pump that you can feel, and that's pretty much the best way to I guess feel the compressor, in my opinion. However, what it's pretty much doing is lowering dynamics, so you don't want to overdo it as well. Now we did an EQ8 where we just got rid of the low end that we can barely hear and the high end that we can barely hear, and then over here can barely hear this. Next thing is we did this trick where we just boosted in the sides on the high end, and on the low end we reduced from the sides, and then on mono we added to the highs and reduced from the lows. We boosted the lows and added to the highs for mono, or the mid signal. Now the reason for this is because you want to add stereo separation from your highs to your lows, and this is going to make your track sound a lot wider. Now if you want to hear what it's doing, keep an attention to the claps. So hear the claps in the song. And now I'm going to do it on. So the claps get kind of widened a bit more, and you can definitely tell there. And finally, just a fat filter to boost it up. Now let's see if I can make this sound like... There we have it. Just kind of lower the volume. Now, I was iffy on the master, so what I'm going to do when this video is done is I'm going to go and listen to it in the car, and in the next episode, if I feel like I need to add any additional changes, I am. Right now I'm a bit iffy on the bass, just the low part of it, because it does sound a bit too boomy, but we're going to try and figure it out. Now, if you guys have any more suggestions, let me know on what you guys thought about that vocal chop and whatever you guys want to comment on. Again, I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to be like, fuck you, man. Nah, but literally, I'm going to take it to heart and try and improve on that, because this is more of a thing where you guys get to see me produce and learn new things, and some of you guys are going to comment and help me learn new things from you guys as well, because I'm sure you guys know some things I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget about the sale. Use the code Tomorrowland if you guys want to support me, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and have a good one.